Hey everybody, Mulligan here. So recently patch 4.03 dropped from Riot and big focus of the patch was Deathmatch. It had a bunch of changes that were for the better and for the worse. They've been responding to feedback pretty quickly and have been pushing out a lot of changes to it, and it's been a long time coming. Deathmatch might not be the most important game mode in Valorant, but it's definitely one well used. From players using it to warm up to people who are just looking to have some fun and frag out. Deathmatch is well used and well liked by the community. Some of the things that Riot was focusing on with these changes was clearly to try to remove the instant kill. You load into the deathmatch, you get shot in the back, or you take some time to push a hall and somebody spawns behind you and shoots you in the back. So there's a lot of locations that they have changed. So they removed dangerous spawn locations, which is what they mean by that is places where people are likely to be and then having them spawn there. They also improved the spawn logic, so hopefully at least it'll cut back on being shot in the back when you spawn. And I've also done this change to spawning logic so that you spawn farther away from where you are, because there's nothing more frustrating than spawning and getting killed by the same person 3 times in a row. There's also a big change in the respawn time. So this is kind of a controversial thing, the respawn time. A lot of people prefer if there wasn't a respawn time at all. But switching it from 3 seconds to 1.5 seconds was definitely a step in the right direction, and a lot of members of the community felt it was a lot better. Still think the vast majority still prefer if they didn't, but it makes sense why they would. Lots of people are speculating that it might even be server issues or stability issues that are causing the respawn time to even be there in the first place. So recently, and relatively quickly compared to when the patch came out, Riot made a change to Deathmatch. So they were having a lot of following the feedback and found that people were still spawning in direct line of sight and having issues with that. So Valorant's tweeted that they're reducing the Deathmatch players from 4 to 12. This is hopefully to keep the maps from feeling less full and less chaotic. So on larger maps, this will probably make it take a lot longer to find a fight and find a duel, but hopefully on shorter maps, it'll really keep you from having the map feel a little too cluttered and too chaotic. Overall, I personally think the changes to Deathmatch were pretty good and well overdue. Riot has responded to feedback pretty quickly, and for example, moving it from 4 to 12 players in a map, they did that extremely quickly. They listened to the feedback, they've been following it, and they weren't afraid to push out a patch really quickly. A lot of people use Deathmatch to warm up and play around and just mess around when they're looking for a little bit more casual gameplay, so I'm glad to see that Riot is paying close attention to it. And there's still some things that need to be done to Deathmatch. So some common feedback that people like to give is just completely get rid of the 40 kill limit. If you've probably all had those games where you join a game and the majority of players get 15, 20 kills, and there's somebody who's just popping off and goes up to 40 and they get 40 kills in just a few minutes. It's like less fun, and it's not really a focus of the deathmatch when it's more about practicing your gunplay and warming up in the day. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.